Hey, hi everyone. This is Praveen, aka Bibini, and I plan to do some technical videos on my YouTube channel, and probably this will be my first technical video on my channel. Right now, I'm not sure whether I want to open a new channel or continue here itself for technical videos. But with that, let's just get started on what today's content is. I don't want to drag it further. So, when we're talking about Spark, when we run multiple jobs, we will see our Spark UI is something like this. Now, for example, here we have multiple show or counts, right? Now, we don't know which count is it, like what, for example, I want to check how much time did my count take, but I have like 4 to 5 count queries here. How to do that? We have to go to SQL tab, check SQL, and sometimes you'll be able to figure out, sometimes not. So, is there a better way to organize this? Because data engineering is entirely about organizing. And even when we want to tackle performance issues, we might have to see, hey, which job took most time? And here with this description, there is no way to know that. So, how to do this? And by the way, I've started writing blogs on Medium, so I'll link it down in the description. So if you want to follow it, yes. So with that, let's go ahead. I have Spark installed on my uh, Docker. So as you can see, the Docker is running. So it's running on my local host, and this is just a simple Jupyter notebook. If you want, how to install this, there's a very good video from Ease with Data YouTube channel. I link that also in the description below, so you can get started as well. With that, let's start a Spark session and just create a DF with 1 million rows, right? And this is how it looks. By default, it gives the name column name as ID. Let's open uh, let's open the Spark UI, which by default it will be 4040. And yes, as you can see, we have show string. Right. I'm sorry. This show string is from previous query which I made. But for whatever we queried right now, it is this. If you want to know again, let's do this again, and we will see. Yes. So we have this. Now, for example, let's say I'm doing count, and I'm also doing df.distinct.count, right? Yeah. Now if I refresh, I'm sorry. Now if I refresh my Spark UI, it just shows couple of count jobs. Now I do not know which job description belongs to which trigger, right? So imagine your Spark pipeline has like 100 different actions, and going through this list will be a hard task. It will take your day. So is there any way? Yes, there is. Let's add custom job description. How to add it? Now we need Spark context for that because there is a method called Spark context.set job description, right? So here I'm setting the job description to first count trigger. Now we can set it to anything we want, but I've just set it to first count trigger. All right, let me zoom in if required. Now let's execute this. We got it. Now if I go to my Spark UI and refresh, you should see that first count trigger. There you go. We go. So this since this had two stages, so we can see two jobs. So we can see here, yep. So this is what our count is. Now, for example, I want to run another counter. Let's say I call it second count trigger, right? And probably I want to add distinct or even same query, it doesn't matter. Now, if I go and do this, see, I have second count trigger, right? So this makes your life very easy. But there is one warning or one key area which you need to be careful about. Now I've set job description to second count trigger. Now, for example, let's say I run other queries. Let's say even I run a show, right? And if I come here, you expect to see the default one to be show, right? No, it will be count. it will have the same description which we said before, that is second count trigger. But this is will be very confusing. See, I'm saying description is count trigger, but it's a show string. It doesn't matter what I execute. Let's say I will even write to parquet, right? Now if I refresh, see, it is actually parquet, but the description says second count trigger. Now to avoid this, whenever you're done with whatever your action part is, you can just set it to none. Set the job description back to none here, like this. Let's execute this. What should we see? We should see again second count trigger, or let's say second count, I'll call it re-triggered. Okay. Now I will see second count re-triggered, right? Now since I've set the job description to none, if I say show or even write, I should get only default, the show string description, right? This is a small caveat which we all need to take care of, right? And moreover, this is at Spark context level. So if by chance you're using multiple Spark sessions in your code, so you need to remember that all those Spark sessions, whatever you trigger, the description will be set to this. So that is one more thing which you need to keep in mind. All right. If you need code, if you need any more information, you can visit this blog on on Medium. And if you come down as well, there is a GitHub link as well here. So I will paste this GitHub link as well below. So this has all the code that I wrote. This has all of it and multiple examples. So you can go through it. If you have any questions, leave a comment on my Medium blog or even on my YouTube channel. I'll definitely make sure I will respond. Okay. With that, thank you so much. Have a great day and I'll see you very soon.